Ava, I need to tell you about the most embarrassing thing that happened on a first date.
Ooh, a first date story? Okay, I'm sitting down. Go. Forget the textbooks. Learn real English with us. Welcome to the Loft.
So, picture it. Nice little cafe, coffee, candles, the whole thing. She asked me the classic question. So, tell me about yourself.
Oh no, the dreaded question. Even on dates.
Exactly. And I've got this in my head, I'm ready. Name, hometown, job, all smooth. I'm feeling confident.
I don't like where this is going.
So I get to my age and I say, very proudly, I have 33 years.
You what?
I have 33 years.
Ben, you sound like a vampire. Like you've been collecting years in a jar for centuries.
That's basically how it felt. She just kind of froze mid-sip, coffee cup halfway to her mouth.
Okay, but I get it. This happens in a bunch of languages. Spanish, French, Italian, Portuguese. You literally have your age there. It's a possession.
Right, well, not in my language actually. German says it exactly the way English does. Ich bin 33 Jahre alt. I am 33 years old.
Wait, so where did you even get I have 33 years from?
Honestly, I'd been binge-watching Spanish shows with subtitles for months before that date. It just leaked into my brain.
Oh my God, so it's not even your mother tongue's fault. It's Netflix's fault.
Netflix ruined my love life, Ava. Put that in the title.
But English doesn't work that way. In English, age isn't something you own. It's something you are. You don't have years. You exist as an amount of years. Age, in English, is a state of being, not a possession.
Which explains why she looked at me like I just confessed to hoarding time in a jar somewhere.
And you know what's funny? This is everywhere in our comments section. Every single time we ask people to introduce themselves, we get some version of this.
Oh yeah?
One listener wrote, "I'm 22 years old," with an extra S, like the years themselves need to agree a number with something. Another one wrote a whole introduction, name, age, job, family, and just casually slipped in, "I have 30 years," right in the middle, like nobody would notice.
Somebody noticed, Ava. She noticed. Because I was that guy.
And that's exactly why this trap is so sneaky. It's not about vocabulary. You know the word years. You know the word have. The mistake is grammatical logic getting copy-pasted from your first language.
So what should I have said? Save me, teacher. It's not too late. I have a second date Friday.
Oh, we're saving Friday you. 3 ways. Native, natural, no vampire vibes. Number 1, the simple classic. I'm 33 years old. Full sentence, safe, works anywhere from a first date to meeting someone's parents.
Okay, simple enough.
Number 2, the shortened, casual version native speakers actually use in real conversation. I'm 33. You can drop years old completely once the context is clear. Like if she already asked, "How old are you?"
Ooh, I like that. Less to remember, less to mess up.
And number 3, if you want to sound a little more natural and conversational, "I just turned 33," or "I'm about to turn 33." It shows you're comfortable with the language, not just reciting a fact off a script in your head.
See, if I'd said, I just turned 33, that date might have gone very differently.
Instead, you gave her a horror movie opening line over coffee.
In my defense, the rest of my introduction was fine. Name, job, hometown, perfect. It was one verb.
One verb that changes everything. Have versus am. Possession versus identity. It's such a tiny word with such a big impact.
So, lesson of the day. Everyone, in English, you don't collect years like stamps. You just are them.
Beautifully said, philosopher. Did you get a second date, by the way?
We're not talking about that today. All right, that's our story. If you've ever said something like, I have 30 years, or if you've got your own embarrassing introduction story, we want to hear it.
Drop it in the comments below. Tell us your name, where you're from, and try introducing yourself using one of our 3 phrases. We read every single one.
And hit subscribe so you never miss us. Surviving a first date in real time.
See you next time on Ava and Ben's English Loft.
Bye everyone, and remember, you're not 33 years old and counting. You just are 33.